Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today, I really appreciate it. And just a quick shout out from the channel sponsor FS Academy for producing the best tutorials for MSFS 2020. Whether you've just started out or maybe you're a competent GA pilot or an airline captain, there is always a training package for you. And they've got a whole massive bundle of missions and training packs now, which I think has 40% discount as well. For the price of around $69, which does sound like a lot, but for that you get a whole syllabus of different training packages. Go check them out. Hello folks, I hope you're all doing very well. This is just a very quick update video using the SOMNIUM VR1, the final version. And this is just a very quick how's things going type of video really, and it's going to be very quick. No thrills really. I'm just flying to Sedona at the moment in the Turbine Duke in the motion rig, and I'm using Steam VR Mirror, so if it looks a bit crap, apologies. I might even throw in some B-roll if it's really that bad, but that's the joys of flying and being a VR YouTuber. It's very difficult. I should have been a 2D YouTuber, so much easier. But anyway, so yeah, the final version of the SOMNIUM VR1. How are things going? Well, in a nutshell, it's bloody amazing. So that's all you need to know, really. Go buy one, and thanks for watching. Because really, in a nutshell, that's kind of it. I just love this headset, and you know, it is expensive. It is really for the top tier pro enthusiast. By the way, if the microphone is popping, I'm so sorry. That is one area that does need sorting. It's a shame because the microphone does sound really good otherwise, and I'm talking normally. It's not like I'm shouting, but it does. The popping is pretty bad at times. But yeah, apart from that, the visuals where it counts, the mixed reality, the hand tracking, you know, the desktop features, the software. And now that I've got the comfort to where I want it to be personally, because I did do a 3-hour test in this thing. And I actually really do like the, what's it called, Bobo VR M2 Pro head strap. I'll just put a few shots now on the screen of what it looks like. And that enables it to sort of, well, there's less pressure on my face. You know, it's still, I can still feel it obviously, but it's not like it's welded to my face, because the frontal weight of the headset, which is its Achilles heel, that's the area that is a bit, you know, not great. You can feel it pressing down on your face after a while, and probably, you know, after about an hour or so, it's just too much for me. But I'm glad to say with the M2 head strap, that's changed things big time for me. It just feels really comfortable now. I mean, it's not the most comfortable headset I've ever worn, nothing like that, but I can use it for 2 to 3 hours, which is kind of my maximum time in VR these days anyway. If I can get away with 2 or 3 hours, you know, free time, that's a miracle. So yeah, but what is the things I love about the VR1, the major things? Well, it's got to be, I think first and foremost, it's that combination, just the brightness. I've just gone over the desert, and even now, like, it's pure blue sky. It feels like a bright summer's day. It looks amazing. And the sharpness, not just of these gauges here, but also outside looking to the horizon, it's so beautifully sharp. It's like looking at a 4K monitor, and it's QLED, so the colors are so nice. And because it's so bright, you know, brighter than the crystal, the colors look better because they just pop out. They really pop out at you so well. And I like the red of the tail of my aircraft and the engines. It's like a really vivid, beautiful, gorgeous red. I could just eat it. I could eat that plane right now. It just looks so gorgeous. I could eat that view. It's like, wow, it really does something to you inside. It's such a phenomenal image, and no VR headset to date is better than this for me, especially for the 35 ppd crowd. Oh my god, I bet the microphone popped like crazy when I said that, man. There's lots of P's, sorry about that. But it really does, you know, for the 35 ppd crowd, it is sensational. And I really do need to show off DCS, so I can show off the dynamic foveated rendering technology as well. I mean, you know, there's a few things that aren't perfect. I do feel the software, while it's the best in the business, really, it's amazing, there are going to be some things that are not going to be available at launch, because as far as I'm aware, the first batches of SOMNIUM VR1s, well, they're going to be either at your door, you've probably already got it, or it's going to be there very soon, especially for those who pre-ordered, you know, as soon as they could, because there's definitely a waiting list for this headset, and for very good reason. This is the Ferrari of the VR world, especially for PC VR. It's just an amazing headset, and when it's all said and done, the sweet spot is the best there is, the sharpness is the best there is, the brightness, the colours, everything. The field of view is very good. I mean, it's excellent, really. It depends on how you want the headset, you know, how the comfort, how much of that is an issue for you. For me, with the Bobo VR M2, you do lose a bit of that field of view. I'm probably down to about 120 degrees, maybe 118 horizontal from, say, 122. But I don't mind that. Comfort is more important to me. I guess really, you know, overall, the only issues that I've always had with the VR1 is the comfort. Well, that's been solved now with this M2 Pro head strap. It's great that you can modify it and try different straps. That is definitely a good thing. And overall, I just absolutely friggin' love it. And I'm using it as my daily driver. And I think for those of you who are looking for that replacement from, say, your Varia Aero, this is the headset to go for. It's just sensational. It's amazing in terms of how it looks. Now, in terms of the launch of the headset, I don't know how that's going to go, guys. I can't see into the future. So if there are issues with the headset, well, let me know. If you've got yours and there's something wrong with it, please let me and the community know about it. I will be surprised, though, because Artur, well, the CEO of Somnium Space, he's checking them himself. He's going to the factory and checking each and every unit, which is pretty amazing dedication. And I imagine he can't keep doing that, though, because, I mean, that's just going to be his life for the next 2 years otherwise, because, you know, God, there's going to be many of these being sold. And to those of you who do moan about the price, believe you me, this is a headset that is in demand. People want this level and quality of VR. Wow, it's getting a bit bumpy here. But after a few weeks of using this headset, I absolutely think it's the best consumer flight sim VR headset you can buy. And with its very nice mixed reality pass-through, which I must say, weirdly, this version I'm using, I don't feel it's quite as sharp as the prototype software I was using, but I'm sure that's something that can be sorted out. It might even be my settings themselves, but overall it is the best headset that you can buy right now for this hobby. And if you want the best, it is a SOMNIUM VR1. Pretty easy one to make, really. Just a quick update video as I'm flying here. Just the colours, like the blues here, it's so like bright, nice and blue and beautiful and vivid. You've got this really strong colour palette with a QLED panel, and it's even better colour palette than the Pimax Crystal, simply because I think it's so much brighter, so it brings those colours out. It really pops so well. Oh, another thing I need to mention, that's local dimming. It's still not that great in this headset, but I've been reassured by Artur that is something they are working on. It's going to be really good. But again, I don't think that's going to be ready for the release of the final sort of first batches of this headset. So that will do for this video. Sorry it's not more detailed or a longer video, but I'm very busy at the moment. But I just had to get another VR1 video out of my very latest sort of opinions on it now that I've had the final version for a few weeks. I am using it, don't get me wrong, even though I'm not posting videos, I am using it every single day pretty much, or when I can. It is my daily driver. It is the best consumer VR headset out there for flight simulation, unless you want to go crazy with the XR4, which still isn't, well, it's not consumer at the moment. And well, I mean, this makes more sense. It's a lot cheaper, and it does pretty much everything the XR4 can do, and in many ways it does it better. It's just such a gorgeous display, this thing. It is, in my opinion, the Varia Aero version 2 we've all wanted. And massive congratulations to Artur and the team for this astonishing VR headset. It's just gorgeous, this thing. Anyway, that will do for now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.